Hello guys, Frozen Neptunia here and welcome back to Final Fantasy 13-2. I fluffed up the recording last time. I have already done this episode, but I screwed up the whole recording and... Oh, you can make Sarah run around in circles. But anyway, we've got to clear the Beach of Hostiles. Yeah, these fights aren't anything special. These are mainly just the paradigm shift, whatever mechanic thingy. But if you've played 13, you know how this works. Just slash and burn for the big ones, and then just kill the little ones. Because, in all honesty, I love the design of these things. Well, the Mionectons, like the bigger ones. I love their design, but not the little ones. The little ones to me just look a little goofy. Maybe if they were like, maybe if the little ones were like flying ones, they would be a little more interesting. But yeah. And you really shouldn't have to heal in these fights unless, like me in the recording session, where I kinda got a little bit distracted on something, and yeah, let's say it was a good thing I wasn't recording, because yeah, Sarah ended up dying. Ugh. Sorry, I think I'm coming down with something. Yeah, these fights, they're nothing too special. Like, you can actually just press triangle to actually cut your combo early. But yeah, these fights, they are just a cakewalk. Mainly because we are early parts of the game and everything like that. And yet, wait. Sorry. Yeah. I actually forgot they did that. I actually did. They actually come over to you. Which I should have remembered because it happened to me twice while I was trying to do my intro. Alright, just turn and slash and burn because it's just easier. Though, one thing I hate about the auto attack function in this game, I will show you after this fight really what I mean. But yeah, because this guy's dead. He is beyond dead. But right, if there are no right, good. If I go into status, Sarah has 2 points higher in magic, which, why doesn't it auto make her use Ruin? I know there's only 2 points in it, but it's just the one thing that I've just never quite really understood. But, and also another thing, Sarah is either equal or worse than Noel in every single way, seeing as we don't have like defense stats in 13 because they simplified it down. Yeah, Noel has better health, better strength, and equal magic. That's understandable for his, for who he is. But I would have said that Sarah should at least start with 38 magic, seeing as Noel out damages her every step of the way, and yeah, her weapon only gives her, what's that, 4 strength and 4 magic. And yeah, we start with 4 accessory slots, but only 50 capacity. I will get onto I'll get onto later when we actually start getting accessories why I do not like this mechanic. But we've just got some of these more... Is it ever exactly said what these things are? And yeah, it's easier to use... No. Oops. Almost sweared there for a second. I honestly don't like swearing while on YouTube. But it's just my little gripe that Sarah does more like, in context of game mechanics, Sarah does more damage with magic than she does with physical attacks. This is why, quite a bit throughout the game, you're gonna see me doing this. Actually having to auto-command Sarah. And yeah, I will spend some time playing as Noel, but they are basically identically the same. I wanted the big one, not you. But yeah, these fights are very repetitive, and I honestly should be cutting them out. Because typical early game enemies, and though we haven't actually seen Sarah's sword attacks, though I do actually think that the bow does suit her a little better. And yeah, they take slightly longer to beat if you're not using slash and burn. They take quite a while to beat if you use misdirection for some reason. Which is why I don't really understand why both Noel and Sarah start off with the Sentinel role. And yeah, we do have a bit of a cutscene, so I will shut up now.
Hey, Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah.
Mackie. Yeah. Gotta go.
Okay.
All right, everyone, listen up. The meteorite hit over there.
Right.
We're gonna check it out.
Team Yuge, ready to roll. Well, and careful. That area's crawling with monsters.
So stay close. Come on.
Okay. Right. You heard him. Move out. With you.
You're okay.
She took a hit, but she's gonna be fine. She just needs some rest.
Thank goodness. And thank you. Whoever you are.
No. Noel Kreis.
Okay.
And before I forget, it wasn't just me. You should probably thank this little guy, too.
Wow, is that a toy Moogle?
He's supposed to be your lucky charm. Your sister gave him to me.
Wait, you know Lightning?
Mm-hmm. She's the one who told me to come here.
Where? Where did you see her? Was it Valhalla?
Yeah, how'd you guess?
I saw it in a dream. I saw my sister. She gave you the Moogle. Then the meteorite came.
And dragged me along with it, I guess.
Do you mean you actually rode here on that meteorite?
Maybe. I don't know. Damned if I can remember. Why don't we go and check it out?
Okay. Now I know for sure. Lightning is alive. She's in a place called Valhalla. I'd only just met Noel, but I believed him. I believed every word he said. Even though it couldn't possibly be true. It seems like only yesterday. The smile on Lightning's face when she gave her blessing for Snow and me to get married. But I'm the only one who ever remembered that. No one believes. It's just a dream, they say, from when I slept in the crystal. An illusion. They say my sister is gone. That 3 years ago she sacrificed herself to stop the fall of Cocoon. She turned into the crystal pillar that holds Cocoon above the surface of Pulse, and saved both worlds. That's what they say. But even so... going to tell me your name?
Well,
What are you?
that cutscene is not going to make much sense, seeing as, well, this is 13-2 and not 13. But where did LeBro go? Okay, she moved pretty far for an unconscious woman. Oh no, no. That's not. That's definitely not LeBro.
My cat Spot is okay.
But keep LeBro's position in mind. She was unconscious and we can't really find her anywhere. Like I said, just keep in mind. Jump over.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
Wait. Oh! I forgot about this one. Which one do I answer? This strange man says he met lightning in Valhalla. I'm just trying to remember what Valhalla actually is. Isn't it like a place where dead no, that's... I was about to say a place where dead Nords go, but no, that's Sovngarde. I will probably look it up in my own time. But tell me about Valhalla.
Tell me about Valhalla.
I don't know much about it myself. It's not like I lived there or anything. The legends say it lies at the end of time in the distant future. That it's the realm of the dead.
The realm of the dead? Does that mean lightning is out of my reach for good?
But, yeah, random tutorial out of nowhere. Learn about the Mog Clock and monster encounters. I can explain this, because it is actually very simple. Enemy appears, and that little thing at the bottom center of my screen is the Mog Clock. We need to hit an enemy during that time to get a preemptive strike. And never go double trouble against these guys. Frankly, you do not need it. Pulsework soldiers. As you can see, they are heavily resistant to damage. And they do actually look pretty cool. Like, they are a enemy from the first game, but we don't fight them this early in the last game. And I'll show you why you don't need to go double trouble for these. Noel pretty much kills them when they're staggered. And one thing I have to say, I've always liked how Noel attacks in this game. Because he actually uses both of his weapons effectively, and we will see later on that that twin sword set he has, that can turn into a lance. Ooh. Ooh, I didn't fight you when recording the last episode. If I can hit you. There we go. Okay, now I've got to try and pronounce this. Spiceline? I'm pretty much sure that first bit is spice. Spice-Cillian. Spice-Cillian. I'm gonna go with that. These, they're as easy as the normal Mech'tons. Like, you don't really need strategy to beat them. And they don't have drops. Cute.
What's up, Noel?
3 potions.
I just didn't think it would be that beautiful. Cocoon.
Yeah, we've got another live trigger event. So let's talk to Noel. Right, Noel is staring at Cocoon like he's seeing it for the first time. What to say? My sister's in there. You seem a bit shaken. What do you mean, in the legend? Not used to seeing Cocoon? Which is the option I normally go with.
Cocoon, huh?
No. Well, actually, this is the first time I've ever seen it.
The first time? You can't be serious. Like, the first time seeing it from the outside?
Yeah, Noel was pretty vague about that, but I think, yeah, we go this way. I know we can get to it down there as well, but it's just... Mechton. Yeah, it's a little bit finicky at first to actually try and hit things on the first try. But may as well just kill these, because they're easy enough to kill. Yeah, like, if you preemptive strike these things, they are so easy. And it's pretty much dead. Yeah. Mechton's just, they just aren't that much of a threat at all. Later Mechton's, on the other hand, still aren't that much of a threat. Wait a minute.
These shelters are really built to last.
Oh, we don't have that ability yet. No. Die. Though I do wish we could actually get an ability that would instantly kill weak enemies, because these things just get annoying. And one thing I want to mention. You remember when I was looking through the status screen? Sarah was depicted having a sword. Because that bow is also a sword, but you can't control when it changes. Which is just one thing I don't... What's with the light show with Mog? I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to miss that item. Though, actually, in the recording session, I missed this item because I walked straight past it. And here we have another live cutscene. I don't think we can actually just ignore him. I think we actually have to talk to him.
Sarah, still in one piece? We're seeing lots of unfriendly critters around that meteorite. Oh, who's this?
Oh. This is Noel. He helped LeBro and me out of a tight spot.
Is that right?
Hey,
I'm Godot.
okay, take it easy, big guy. I am not here to make trouble for anyone.
You better not. Anything happens to Sarah, the boss will string your carcass out to dry.
Honestly, I have never been a big fan of Godot. Like, this scene especially is just like... But one thing that is never actively said in the game about the live triggers, it never tells you really whose perspective it's from. This one, as you can probably guess by the sentence, Godot seems concerned for Sarah's safety. How should Noel respond to Godot's distrust? This boss sounds like a bully. I thought you were the boss. Who's the boss? I'll keep Sarah safe. As this isn't a dick measuring contest, I'm just gonna go with I thought you were the boss.
You sure seem like one.
Oh, gee, thanks, but I'm his right-hand man.
Yeah, that actually, his response changes. For like, if you press who's the boss, he goes, the boss ain't here right now, and runs off. Yeah, he runs off no matter what you say. And I can't remember if I mentioned this in the... Oh yeah, these are Sarah's sword attacks, by the way. They look really weird, because it's just like... Has it ever been implied that Sarah actually knows how to use a weapon? I actually think they would have trained her with like a gun or something, because that's what everyone seems to be using. Ooh, Libroscopes. Those are good items. I recommend saving them for later bosses and what is it? Ooh, another pulse worker. Wait, what are they called? Oh, pulse work soldier. Alright, as always, slash and burn because you do next to no damage. And they actually do hit fairly hard. Like, oh, I remember in Final Fantasy 13 when you had to fight multiple of these with double Ravagers. You're lucky that you had a Saboteur in Vanille, just because she can keep the stagger gauge from going down rapidly. But yeah, another fight, and more... We're gathering something called Cristarum points, or CP. We do not have a use for this yet. And yeah, I'll go over the other functions in a minute. Because I rarely ever use any of them. It's very rare that I actually go into my like items tab, because there are no usable items and stuff.
I see it too.
You can tell that I'm running out of stuff to say. It wouldn't be a Frozen Neptunia video if I wasn't tripping over my words almost constantly. Yeah, and the good thing about these is that they are really easy to kill. Oh, sorry for that pause there. Oh, God, I hate that tickling sensation you get in your throat. Because I can't help but not cough. But we are coming up to probably one of my favourite live triggers. Let's talk to Yuge.
So, it's Noah, huh?
Yep.
I guess news travels fast. The bro told me how you helped her out. I'm Yuge. Nice to meet you.
Hey, likewise.
What's with the new style and threads, Sarah? Not exactly a dress up and hit the town kind of occasion.
Yuge seems curious about my new attire. What should I tell him? You're the one to talk, Yuge. I don't remember putting them on. They fell from the sky. Oh, my favourite option.
You want to try them on? They might look better on you.
I don't think so. Wouldn't want to show you up or anything. Okay, I better get going. See you guys later.
Bye.
Honestly, I wish we actually got more from Yuge. Because I just love how he just goes along with the stupid comment. And back when I said, pay attention on LeBro,
You see anything like it?
she was implied to be unconscious. It would still be reasonable that she would still be unconscious. So how could she have told Yuge? Because I don't think she ever saw Noel or caught his name. That's just one thing I wish was a little better explained. But let me get this item before we go talk to Maki. And Maki, it is really obvious that he has a crush on Sarah. You can tell by that just cutscene back there.
I don't get it. There must be pockets of unstable time or something.
More meteorites.
How does he deduce this?
Oh, look at this stuff. Ever since that
Like,
rock
how
came
does
down,
he
we've been
deduce?
seeing all kinds of aberrations.
Oh,
Do you have any idea
it's
what's
a
happening?
time pocket going funny.
Not the slightest clue. Some spots
But as the doctor would say, it's just wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff.
Other parts haven't changed at all.
So, these areas are from different timelines. Realities blending together. Like two ages overlapping. That about right?
Right. It's exactly like that.
I know it's understandable how Noel can figure this out, but Maki, I've never actually seen a reason why he would know this stuff. But yeah, this is one of the more boring life triggers. But let's ask him about the Moogle.
So, is the Moogle from another dimension, do you think?
Well, I'd have to dismantle it to know for sure.
Whoa! I think he understood you. In any case, we can't go breaking Sarah's good luck charm.
Though, I just love his reaction. Better dismantle it to make sure.
Please help.
I'm not the biggest fan of Moogles, and I'm ignoring that. And yes, if you move further enough away from the enemy or into a cutscene area...
Cocoon is gone.
Oh. How do we lose something that big? Oh, it's our friend from earlier. Oh, voice crack. Oh, that tickle in my throat will not go away. I really should have got a drink before this. And yeah, this is basically our tutorial on the Sentinel. We don't need to worry about that. Just focus on staggering him first. Because he's just going to hit us with Ruin quite a bit. But it's not until we see a move called Swipe that we should go into Twin Shields. Because it cuts the damage that he does. I don't know by how much. I need to actually look into that. Which... Oh crap, where did I put my strategy guide? Oh. I was pretty confident that I wasn't going to miss anything this playthrough. But... I think I've lost my strategy guide. These strategy guides are not small. Wow. This is such a me thing to do. But I also learned my lesson from the last time I tried to record this. I'm not going to go fully ahead, but I'm going to obviously have the Gog Magog Alpha fragment. Yeah, there are 160 of these buggers. I think, like, to complete the story, I think we only need to have about 70. Or something. But, I'm going to get the item, because items I want. 300 gil, and there's...
Wait up.
Hold on. There we go. The item. Can't remember what the... 2 Gyshal greens. But I could go ahead.
What's going
But
on inside?
I'm gonna leave that... Pardon. I'm gonna leave that for the next episode. But anyway, guys. This has been Frozen Neptunia. And I will see all of you lovely people in the next episode. Bye for now.